guys? Hope you're doing well. I'm on my way to work. It's Tuesday morning. Just driving. But I wanted to make a video because I've got something interesting to talk about today. A little different, but it kind of ties into everything though. So, I was driving in the car today, and I don't know where this thought just came into my mind, but it was like, just be the observer of your life. I think I've read about this in Buddhism about how, be an observer of your thoughts. But if you were just an observer in your life, and this is what I mean by how I look at it. If I'm operating out of being so invested in getting what I want, and I'm operating from that standpoint, from that point of mental origin, then by definition, my satisfaction of life is going to be directly tied to getting what I want. Because that's where I'm operating from. Everything that I do is an extension of trying to get closer to getting whatever it is that I'm looking to get. I'm destined to be miserable unless I get everything I want all the time, whenever I want. And that is not how life works. Like, sure, the richer you are, the more material things you can get, services that you can buy, that you can get. But there are things that are, outside of our control, and there's nothing we can do about that. And learning to accept that, and realizing that, like, we have very little control over our lives. I believe our reality is a manifestation of a combination of where we are at mentally, physically, emotionally, from a health standpoint. But like, what all ties into that? I think mental health is about doing doing meaningful things that you find enjoyment and meaning in, and doing them, on a consistent basis, working towards something, progressing towards, a skill, a hobby, a business, a relationship, a health, a fitness, a skill, being a better artist, or being better at surfing, whatever, martial arts, whatever it is, woodworking, musical instrument, like that. It's like whatever that thing is for you. Like, I think you got to find that thing, and you got to go at it with everything you have, and spend as much time as you possibly can doing that thing. But, a lot of times we have to do things we don't want to do, that don't conform to our ideas of what we want, like work. I've always hated work. I just don't like it. I do it. I work a lot. I work, 50 plus hours a week. So I work more than, the standard 9 to 5, 40 hour a week. And I work on the weekends. And I work nights. So, I'm not afraid to pull my sleeves up and do what needs to be done. It's never been a question about that. But it's just, I don't like doing it. And, what I'm realizing now, just that, like, hey, you know what? Like, it's like if I operate from the mental point of origin of everything that I'm doing is just about getting what I want, then like I'm destined to be fucking miserable, and I'm destined to have a lot of dissatisfaction with life. Because if I don't get what I want, then I'm gonna be pissed. And it's not about getting what you want, it's just about doing what you can with what's in your control, and then being an observer. It's almost like going to the movies for the first time and not knowing how the movie's gonna end. Like you're watching, you're just observing, you're taking it all in. It's like being just watching a TV show, but you're an actual character, and like, you know, try to make that character as awesome as he can be. So, you know, again, I don't know where this came from, but I felt it was insightful, and I felt it was important to share, because I think it's a game changer. Like for me, like I'm a fucking rager, dude. Like I'm just being honest. You know, I get fucking pissed off a lot, frustrated a lot. I hate the fucking traffic. I hate how overcrowded this place is. You know, the car accidents, the high cost of living, you know. I mean, you know, the culture here, the lack of any open space, like, and then work, just like having to be in the car all day. I mean, I put like 30,000 miles a year on a car, 30 to 35,000 miles a year. So that should tell you how much I'm working. I mean, it's a lot of miles. Most people don't put more than 10 or 20, or I mean 10 or 12. You know, I'm putting triple what the average person is doing. So, you know, I'm in the car all day. I'm subjected to the, you know, the roads and all that, and all the bullshit accidents and whatever. It just grinds my fucking gears, you know. It pisses me the fuck off. But, you know, learning that, like, the only way out of this, because anger attracts more anger. It gets addictive. You get addicted to being angry, and you can't see clearly, and you can't think about solutions. Because what we want to get into is solutions. We don't want to be stuck in the problem. You know, it's really important to like have, you know, that state of mind when you're trying to get out of a bad situation. Because if not, you're just going to get stuck in it. You know, and you'll never get out. You'll just keep on being miserable. So, and I think one of the solutions is just like maintaining your level-headedness, maintaining the ability to, you know, not let it get to you, not let it affect you with, you know, with such intensity. So whatever it is, you know, we are where we're at. And like change, the one thing I know is true is that change is inevitable. You know, nothing stays the same. Opportunities are presented. You know, and you know there will come a day where I'm not doing what I'm doing anymore. And I don't know what I'll be doing. I could be doing anything. The important thing is to look at it all as, you know, with a detached perspective. That, you know, you don't need your life's happiness, your life's worthiness is not determined to be successful based on whether or not you did or got what you wanted. And in most cultures, that's what happiness is. That's what happiness is sold as. That's what success is sold as. You know, you need to have all these things that everybody wants. Beautiful wife, that's like what you gotta have. And if you don't have that, then not only are you not successful, but you're not happy. You know, that's a pretty high bar to fucking, meet to earn happiness and earn success. And it's a very rigid, narrow, one-sided, way to look at what happiness and what success is. We're all like addicted to this because we see this on social media about, whether it's the Andy Elliott's or the Grant Cardones or the Wes Watsons or the, countless other douchebags that are out there basically trying to tell you that your life sucks and that you're a loser. And you're a loser because you don't have a Ferrari and you don't have a fucking girl with plastic tits and, fake lips and a butt lift. And you're not living at, the penthouse at the Aquilina and, down in Miami Beach. And, you don't belong to Mar-a-Lago and you're not hanging out with celebrities. And, you don't have $50 million in the bank. So you know what, and 2 million followers on Instagram. So you know what, you might as well just literally take a gun and blow your fucking brains out or buy my fucking course so that I can show you how to get what I got, because I know how to get you there because I got it myself. Like, that's the narrative that's being pushed on all of us, and it's making us fucking miserable. This is why, I want to know why you don't have your girl or your ideal life or whatever the fuck it is that you want. It's because you keep on listening to other people telling you and influencing you what you need to do to make yourself happy. And not only that, morality as well. What's right, what's wrong, what's ethical, what's unethical, like what's success, what's not. Whether you should have a family, these are decisions that you need to make. That you need to experience life coupled with studying, reading, doing some sort of discipline, whether it be an instrument or martial arts or carpentry or art or fitness or a sport or dance or writing or whatever woodworking, whatever the fuck it is. That's a discipline that you're building. Like, guys, it's like these influencers that are influencing the way that you think they need you to feel like you are lacking in something. They need you to feel like there's something wrong with you. You're not measuring up. You're not measuring up to your potential. And maybe you're not, but this is the thing. These guys society preys on you feeling this way, so you think you need an outside help because you have an inside void, internal void. Let me say that again. Society needs you to feel like there's something wrong with you, so you seek outside help to fill an internal void. I don't claim to have the solution, but I do know what the problem is, and I do know what that bullshit that they're selling you is fucking nothing but lies. And there's an agenda behind that. And I'm not gonna fucking buy into it. And I'm not gonna, anyone that I come into contact with, I'm gonna, that's open-minded, I'm gonna be talking about this stuff. Because it's absolute fucking hogwash. And there's a fucking, a contrived agenda to do this. That's all I have to say about this. But seek wisdom always. Spend time alone and really analyze life and read books that have stood the test of time. Right now I'm reading Flow. It's by this Hungarian psychologist. It's about the optimal experience of life, and I've only read the first 50 pages. I think it's like 230 pages long. It's not a long book or anything, but nonetheless, book, and it's coupling with that with spending time alone and, you know, really doing some other stuff that I'm going to talk about in another video. I've really been having some big time realizations and big time questioning, and we'll have a lot to talk about. I'm out.